Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again at the Forex market. So yesterday actually was an exceptional session, since we've got both scenarios that we have as on the euro currency as on cable completed, with the condition that actually they were in the opposite directions. And that happens relatively rare on the market. Our gold scenario has failed, so market was not able to hold above the lows that we specified yesterday, and actually it's turned to the downside action. So here we have got the fiasco with this minus step on our chart. So what currently we could expect from the market? Here in the situation that we have in the euro currency, it's better to consider in relation to the dollar index. So in nearest time today, probably I don't think that makes sense to take and such chance for taking the new long position, but in the longer term perspective, when this pullback will be over, upward action could continue. It comes from the situation on the dollar index. You will see that our long-term target in the dollar index stands right here. Here, as you see, the mirror type of action compares to the euro currency. Currently, we still think that any pullback here that we will get probably should be treated as retracement. It's just a bit early for reversal, since major target has not been reached. This is long-term ABCD on the weekly and monthly chart. Hardly market will ignore it, especially when it stands just at 2 points above the destination point. Sooner probably rather than later, but it should turn down again and complete the target. It means that as market stands relatively close, currently we could consider some patterns that potentially, theoretically, could lead market to this point, and simultaneously could become the background for reversal. And as usual, the butterflies match to these purposes very well. Now take a look at, if we calculate the extension of this most recent action, it stands precisely at 1618 to this target, very close to it. So theoretically, butterfly could finalize this downside action. Of course, it could be different patterns. Maybe it will be larger, I don't know. For 3 drive, it means it's a bit smaller scale, too small distance to form 3 drive or something of that sort. So at first glance, it seems that butterfly could be really formed here. Correspondingly, on the euro currency, I'll take a look again on the euro. It means that when this downside action will stop somewhere inside of this swing, it could give us the butterfly with upside destination point with some targets above 24. As you know, remember 2440 stands our weekly target that we have on the weekly chart. That theoretically could be destination point in the euro currency. So taking it all together, and to keep this scenario valid, market has to stay inside of this swing, because butterfly suggests that all action stands inside of this downside swing. It means that the retracement here actually should be the retracement, not reversal. And second, it should stay somehow inside of this swing. In this case, the scenario that we have just discussed will be valid. On the 4 time frame chart, take a look at what has happened recently. Market has completed perfectly our 2240 target, and the hand and shoulders is completed. So this OP target has been reached. Now market stands in the downside action. So here we have 2 levels to keep an eye on, from the perspective of the butterfly and in general. The first support stands at 21.07, this conference, first support area. Second stands at 20.60. That's more probable for daily patterns. Deeper retracement, 618 is very typical for the butterflies. And in general, if you take a look here, this could be some kind of a hand and shoulder, something of that sort, because here we have strong support. It is logical if market hits this support, forming the shoulder. This shows the bounce forming the shoulder, and then probably it could form some kind of the ABCD. That's I'm just describing the perfect scenario if it will be formed. So on hourly chart, you could see it's also our targets has been completed, and that's actually the hand shoulders that you could see here. That could be formed. So just I need to clear out all this stuff that we do not need anymore. All this patterns already is done, is completed, and the only thing that we're interested with currently it might be this pattern that's forming right now. So supposedly that will be 21.11, 21.12. It will be confidence support in the fall time from chart and some bounce, and then maybe kind of the ABC to the 2060 area where the potential reversal point could happen. That's the scenario that we will keep an eye on. Alternatively, if market will not be able to stay inside of this swing here, that could be a sign that we will go lower and the downside action will be stronger and deeper. Well, but some really big fundamental shifts has to happen to trigger this downside action. Because I suppose that the recent action mostly stands due significant unexpected rally on interest rates. So it comes above the 145 that we discussed previously, and that was a bit surprising, and that probably was minor light shock for traders, especially short-term traders. This triggers significant action on the gold, on the forex market as well. So that's our view currently on euro currency. Let's see what will happen next week.